share a great stream / actual play. I don't really watch a lot of streams or actual plays of role-playing. Definitely not podcasts, because I don't do well when I only have the audio, especially for guys. Like, guys' voices sound very much similar to me. One of the few podcasts that I listen to, which I actually haven't listened to any podcasts in a year, so I'm a year behind on all the podcasts I listen to, at least. One of the ones I listened to was Saving the Game, and they had 3 hosts at one point, all guys, and I only knew when one of them was talking. Now they're down to 2 guys, and that guy is the one who left, right? So now I just have the 2 guys that to me sound the same. Because I'm not huge on auditory, right? Like, I have a good volume sense, but I don't have a good distinction. So when a bunch of guys are talking and I can't see their faces, I usually can't tell the difference between them talking. So I definitely don't do podcasts of role-playing games. But I just don't do a lot of watching of streams or actual plays. The only ones I've watched are the couple of role-playing sessions, or not sessions, but campaign thingies that happened in Will Wheaton's tabletop, right? So I watched the AGE one, and I watched Dread. He had a 2-parter on Dread. Because I was watching Will Wheaton's tabletop at the time. And I was like, oh, Dread, that's the one with the Jenga tower. Let me see if that's as much not into my taste as I think it would be, which it wasn't. I mean, which it was. It was definitely not a game that I would like to play. I've poked my head into Absolutely Rachel here on Twitch. Absolutely Rachel has a role-playing that she runs, or that she plays in, but it's late. For me, time-wise, it's late, and it's Dungeons & Dragons, which I don't give a darn for. So I haven't really ever tuned in. I did really enjoy Will Wheaton's AGE game. That's why I bought Dragon Age. That's really the only one. Oh, I guess I have watched some of Critical Role. Sorry, I have watched some of Critical Role. Again, it plays Dungeons & Dragons, and frankly, I kind of don't like it. Like, I don't like that it's out there. I'm going to be completely against the norm. All right? I don't like that Critical Role is out there. The quality of voice acting is superb. The quality of GMing is superb. The quality of, it's a production, right? It's a TV show production level quality. That's awesome to watch as a show, not as something to introduce people to role-playing with. I think that's a horrible idea. And I cannot imagine that anyone who has their first experience of role-playing as being Critical Role, turning around and coming to your local gaming shop and running any edition of any game under them, even if it's the exact same edition game, and being as equally pleased with the experience. I can't imagine that. I feel like that's going to be less than 10% of the population. Maybe it's as high as 20% of the population. So I don't even like that it's out there. Let the game shops and the conventions and people just talking to their average friends, their non-gaming friends, and asking them if they want to become their gaming friends. So that's not actually what you're going to ask, right? But like, hey, I have this hobby. Would you like to try it out with me? Leave that to widen our exposure. But don't leave something that's like, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that in play, almost at all. I know that everybody has really awesome. Maybe not everybody, but people have experienced really awesome GMing. I've experienced really awesome GMing, right? But that's just the GM, right? Like, it's not everybody around the table. And it doesn't have that production value, and it doesn't have this or that. Right? I just think Critical Role is a bad first experience. It's fine for everybody else who already knows role playing, but it's a bad first experience. And the number of people I've seen comment on boards like, "Oh, I'd like to try out role playing because I saw it on Critical Role," and the first thing I say is, "It's not going to be like that." Sorry for being such a negative Nancy. Usually I'm the negative Nancy of the RPG a day crowd, I feel like, but you have to paint the negative space, right? You have to paint the negative space. You have to let the people know what is out of the picture. I may not even post this video.